Hello again. This is Greg here, and I just thought I'd come and give you a quick overview of some boots that I have. Now, I will say this, the Doc Martens are just an honorable mention up there. Those are my wife's. She, up to this point, had not really spent any money on footwear, and she needed a decent pair of boots for walking around in. So it was a struggle to get her to spend money on herself. So I, for Christmas, took a chance, and these are just an entry-level Chelsea boot that she liked. So I ordered them, and turned out she's quite enjoying them. So for an entry-level Chelsea boot, I do suggest them. They are not shiny leather like it showed in the picture. I suppose I could probably polish them up and make them shiny, but when you clean them up, they're just kind of a dull black, and that's what she likes. So that's the way we'll keep them for now. Um, Doc Martens are supposedly resolable, but the way they connect the sole to the boot, it's done with a like 700-degree heat kind of thing, and not too many cobblers are going to do it. So you're not going to get them resold too often, because to send them back to Doc Marten is just not for the price. It's not worth it. So these are a boot that once you wear them out, they are pretty much garbage. That's just the honorable mention for the Doc Martens. I don't have a pair. I've never owned Doc Martens. Excuse my head. Here we go. I don't own a pair of Doc Martens. I never have. I have friends that have, and they like them. And my wife now has a Doc Marten, and she likes it. So there you go. Now for me, these are horseshoe roper right here. I bought these used off of a guy, and I wish I hadn't. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're okay for sliding on and taking Catherine to the school bus, and doing quick little things like that. But these are, I don't know, they're okay. They're just not what I'm used to, and I would not suggest buying them myself. I would not suggest buying these again. So Swats, I've been wearing Swats since the early 2000s. I wore the black polishable ones when I worked at the jail. I worked as well as when I worked for security. I wore the black polishable ones. These are the coyote ones. I wore these mostly in my spare time, and these things are just beat. Anyways, these are probably 10-ish years old. I suggest never buying a boot with a zipper. The zippers fail. It's always a fail point. This one isn't a horrible fail, but the other Swat that I have, the left side of this, is a catastrophic fail. The zipper's pooched. When I bought these boots, they were $100, about $120. So for that price, I was not complaining. I usually didn't buy the zipper, but whatever. I don't know why I did these ones, but anyways, they were about $120 pair of boots. They were great for that price. They've gone up over $200 now. Now, I will say I don't want to pay over $200 for these boots, but given the market nowadays, I guess that may be fair price. But they're getting harder to find, so I'm not going to be buying them for $200. So, or for over $200 anyways. So those are those. I keep these for working around the house as well, doing the treadmill, and if I gotta paint the deck, stuff like that. These are great for painting the deck and that kind of work. As you get paint on those, I just don't care. Now these are my AdTech Packers, lace-up Packers. You can see the heel on them. I have an issue, and I've been dragging my left leg a lot, so I do have the heel saver on them. Anyways, you can see where I've worn out this, which is fine. That's normal. The sole's not going anywhere. These are an entry-level leather boot, and they're actually a really good boot. I do like them for the cost of them. I mean, I didn't pay full price on these ones, but I believe full price is around $174, $175. Again, under $200. They are leather boot, not lined at all. The heel cap has a fabric liner on the inside of the heel cap, and I'm gonna guess there's a fabric liner on the toe. Oh, actually no, sorry, not this one. But there's a fabric liner on the heel cap. Not a big fan of that, but I mean, that's the only thing. So these are a decent boot. They do have a metal shank in them, so you get decent support for that for your foot. So yeah, there you go. And I believe this is actually a leather stacked heel. It feels like it is on the inside. So I could be wrong on that, but decent boot. For the cost, that is a decent boot. Then I did my review the other week on the Jim Green AR8s. I love these boots. I've been putting the miles on them as much as I can. Highly recommend these boots. I did accidentally say, and I did believe it at the time, that I could not take the sole out. My 11-year-old daughter, with a little ingenuity, I guess, ripped out the sole. So they do come out. Mine apparently were glued in just in one spot, and she got that out. So I don't know if they're supposed to be glued in. I've heard they're not. So I don't know what happened there. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, not a big deal anyways, because the insole wasn't that bad. I enjoyed it. So I put it back in. So just so you know, you can change the insole out in the AR8s if you want to. These are my very well beat AR8s. They have about a 1.75 inch heel on them, rubber sole, and leather uppers. A great boot. I use these for more like a work boot kind of thing, camping boot, work boot. They're really comfortable. AR8s are kind of like the running shoe of cowboy boots. So because of that, because of the running shoe aspect of it, there is a lot of fail points to them, but they do hold up. Like they do hold. They're an excellent work boot even. I do highly suggest AR8 boots for work boots and stuff like that. Just know that you are getting rubber soles and the heel. That is not a leather heel. That's just a solid block of a heel. And so you're not getting the high-end parts down here kind of thing, but you are getting a good solid workable leather. And so they are a good boot. I'm not going to complain about that. These ones need to be cleaned up. These are my, and again, I do believe those are about 10 or 12 years old. So they have seen some abuse. These are my boulets, my wedding boots. So I would have bought these in 2015. These are full leather sole, which I need to replace. I need to get a new sole put on them. They're supposed to have little wood nails in them. I can't remember the proper type of nail, but anyways, they've worn out, fall out over 10 years. Oh no, 2015, so that's enough years. Sorry, Tanny, I can't do math in my head and I'm tired. So, and then, like I said, it's got a good heel on her, nailed in. These are a really good boot, excellent boot. And I don't even think you can buy those boots now. They're sold. They've stopped actually both of these. I don't think they make those models anymore, so you'd have to find another model similar to it. But they are good boots. I do suggest the boulets. If you're looking for a good boot, boulet, AR8, Jim Green at Tech. The cheapest one, so if you're going for like a lace-up type boot or something, the AdTech, they have different models, not just the Packer. They have logger boots, and they have everything. I think they even have a electrician's boot or whatever it's called. Anyways, I think otherwise known as a biker boot. AdTech has those. They're like I said, for the price, they're cheap and they're a decent make. So the problem that some will have is made in China, I believe. Belay is made in Canada. This is South Africa. These are probably China, I'm gonna guess. And you can't see anymore, but I'm gonna guess China. For the cost of these, and I have no idea. These are probably China as well. So out of all these ones here, if you can get these cheap enough, the Swats, they're a decent boot. Some like them, some don't. The Aztecs are a good entry level to a good solid leather boot. So just keep in mind, it is entry level, so it's not the highest quality, but hey, it's there. The Jim Greens, these are not high level, but these are a good mid-level boot. I think they're shooting above their pay grade kind of thing. Don't tell them that. I don't want them to raise the prices. but Jim Green is an excellent boot maker. They do custom orders. They do everything. So these are a great boot out of South Africa. Again, the Area boots is a decent boot, but it's made out of China. And the founder of Area, or one of the founders, she is from Reebok, I want to say. She was, if I'm correct, it was Reebok. She was working for them, suggested they started making cowboy boots. Reebok said no, so she went out on her own and she made cowboy boots. And now they have a heck of a lineup, and they make some really good boots. I think when I see Area, I think more work boot. It could just be me, but anyways, I think those are more of a work boot kind of style. The boulets, at the price range of boulets and the style, I would say boulets are a dress boot. They are very well made, very high quality, but I think they're more of a dress boot than anything else. So that's just a quick overview of my boots there. Sorry for rambling too much. Hope everybody's been having a great week, and we'll catch you a little bit later. Hopefully I can get a video or two of some outdoor stuff soon here, going up one mountain or another. Thought things were clearing up, and then it looks like all next week, I think it's next week, we're expecting snow and very decently cold weather, so not sure I'm going to be hitting the mountains in that anyways, but we'll see. So there you go. Hope everybody has a great day. God bless.